Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here for our holiday special and for,
Of course.
your lovely hat, your accessories. You look great.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yay. You've been with IHL for how long now?
I think we're coming on just over the 3-month mark.
Oh, wow.
So end of July, beginning of August. Yeah.
That's insane. I feel like you've been here for so much longer, but in a good way, just because I feel like you've created so much change here.
It's been a wild ride. I mean, we've onboarded, I think, 119 people.
Wow.
In just that time, which I think just speaks massive volumes to the efforts and truly the team that we have here. It's been a beautiful thing to witness. I'm really excited to continue to serve with everybody. I'm getting more into the weeds and kind of learning more and more about just really what makes IHL tick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's been probably one of the more exciting things coming on board, is just seeing truly the amount of like collaboration and effort and just goodness that comes from this team. It's going to be really cool. It has been wild, fast, but a really, really good time. So,
well, let's start with your story. How did you get started with Independence Home Loans?
It has been a weird and wild journey. I had started in HR in human medicine. Shortly after is when COVID hit. So trial by fire type of thing.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's just been sort of trying to find like the niche of what I like to serve. So from moving through human medicine, nonprofits, I've been in software, which is so fun, more of like the startup vibe. But coming to IHL was really my return to like the corporate world. Just really interested in more of that stability. My daughter is going to be 16 in January. She's with me full time and she is just a wild kid. So it was really time to kind of just make my way back into full corporate world from consulting there for a little bit. I got to travel quite a bit, which was incredible, but really meeting with Melissa was kind of an off chance for submitting my application. It was just sort of like, let's see what's out there. And I mean, it was from first connection with Melissa and then Gil that I was really sold, coming in and meeting with Eric and then kind of just seeing the vibes of this office. I think for those of us that are stationed here, you really understand that draw. For those kind of trickled throughout the country, I think we all still have that connection and pull here.
Mm-hmm.
So it is absolutely no surprise that anybody would come in and be like, this is the challenge of the lifetime. Which it really is. I mean, bringing in 119 people in 3 months is a massive feat. And it is truly incredible that we've been able to do that. Creating policies and procedures and things is something that is my forte, but respecting and really maintaining the authenticity of what IHL is the ultimate challenge. So now for me, it's like, oh, I've not only been hooked in being here, just getting me through the door, but then seeing the genuine challenge of being able to create an HR system or department that maintains the authentic vibe of what everybody does here, I think is what's really kept me going. And I'm excited to kind of continue to do that. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, when you were mentioning wanting to continue the culture of IHL and kind of keep the heart of it alive, what's something that you look for in candidates when you're interviewing?
It's really the authentic ability to describe yourself. I can tell pretty darn quickly if you are telling me what you think I want to hear, and it's not needed here. You don't need to put on a show. You need to show up as yourself, or you're not going to be able to survive the pace and the demand of this industry. And being true to yourself here is really what is going to set you apart. We have such an eclectic and vast array of culture and just human in this space. That's all you need. I mean, yeah, you're going to have some confidence, but that again comes with being authentic to yourself. Like, you can tell pretty quickly with meeting with potential candidates when you're doing these hiring initiatives, whether or not they are really going to have the necessary drive for what is expected here. But again, to maintain the authenticity to IHL. It's whether or not that person is being authentic in that first connection.
So from an HR perspective, what do you think has fueled the growth here at IHL?
Oh, that is absolutely the collaboration and the people here. You have never seen a workforce as committed to the success and the bottom line as our workforce. The effort and the attention from everybody across the board to build up their teammates or provide tips and tricks just to make something more successful, to be posting these job postings and bringing in these new candidates. The LinkedIn posts, I mean, it really is a collective effort, and that collective effort is absolutely what sets IHL apart from any company in this industry or really anywhere. Based off of my experience and what I have witnessed, that IHL absolutely is a cut above the rest in terms of the quality of humans that we have pushing for our goals and wanting us as a collective to be successful. And I think that truly it is that will absolutely continue to set us apart and drive this incredible growth to continue. I really don't foresee breaks happening or really a ceiling in our future. Right. I mean, the sky is literally limitless for IHL based off of the workforce that we have and the fact that Eric will absolutely invest however he needs to into these people. We meet with people daily that discuss like the Q4 lull, and we're going,
what lull?
What is that? Because we don't experience those at IHL, and we don't for a reason. And that is genuinely the relentless effort and drive that is our team.
Right.
And it's across the board. It doesn't stay to sales and like quiet down in ops. This is across the board some of the best, again, humans that you could ask for working towards a collective goal. There's no way not to be successful. And the proof is in the pudding on that. So
yeah. Where do you see that perfect formula pretty much and like that support taking us in the future?
Just, again, limitless heights. I mean, Eric wants to be everywhere.
It's working.
It's almost comical to say that we already almost are. So now are we not only going to be everywhere, but we are going to be outperforming everywhere. Every goal, every number. It does not matter what you put in front of us. There is no way that this team is not going to absolutely blow that goal out of the water.
Right.
It's so exciting.
It is. What excites you the most about that?
Really, it is getting to see, as our employees say, there's got to be a why for you to do this. And everybody's why can be slightly different, but every single one is living their why. And if I can be part of confirming and solidifying the support that allows for people to live their why, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's just, that is my why. My why is that we all have to be part of something to live. We have to. Whatever your why is what I want to make possible for you. And I am so spoiled in the fact that I have stumbled into an organization with somebody at the helm that genuinely believes in that. And I am getting to do incredible things that will continue to push people's whys into fruition. And that comes from having a mind at the head that is about it. He doesn't care what the loopholes and what troubles, the challenges there may be. And that's my thing, is to find the loophole to make it the best it can possibly be.
It's intense. Would you say that seeing people live out their whys, one of the most rewarding parts of your job?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is my why. Like, that is why I'm here. I've grown up knowing that I would always be part of helping somebody in some way. Did that path take an odd, slight left turn? Yes, I went to school to be a firefighter and now work in HR.
Wow.
Like,
Wait, you went to school to be a firefighter?
I did. I was in the fire academy. It was so much fun. My dad he's now since retired, but the deputy chief of the fire department out here for us, and
Wow.
followed pretty closely. And now, while slight left, it is still absolutely in my soul. I spend my days preparing for emergencies so that when they come up, they're not as bad. And then we get to have just good time between. Other than that, like, I am here to extend the ability for our employees to live their why and make sure that we still have some place to do that.
Yeah, and put out any fires.
And that is what we do. And they come very few and far between, but we're prepared for when they do.
That's incredible. When you get home, what do you like to do to recharge?
That is a fantastic question.
Thank you.
I preach work-life balance so hard, and I will definitely admit I am one of the do as I say, not as I do.
No.
So right now, while my daughter does keep me pretty darn busy, she is in drama club at school, so she's got her plays going on, and then carting her back and forth to figure skating. But her and I do like our down times where we'll check in, kind of, how are we doing?
Really, though?
And like, let's get real with it. And sometimes it brings up some good combos. Other times it's just a lot of faces.
Right.
As we're just gonna.
Sounds like you guys are close, though. If you can read each other from your faces.
Faces, it's good. She's a great kid. So I spend some time with her, getting her set up for the evening. I've got a few plants at home. I used to have a pretty extensive exotic plant collection. Diving back into work does tend to take some of the attention from those poor guys. So we say that the strong have survived.
It was survival of the fittest.
Which is typically how the household is managed. The few that have remained get some attention. But otherwise, it really is just kind of getting prepped here. I love what I do. There's such incredible and differences in every single person that you could meet. There's always going to be something different that makes somebody tick. And it is my passion to find out what it is. And then how do I make whatever it is that makes that person tick available in quote unquote the corporate world.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of those differences, do you have any like hidden talents or fun facts people will be surprised to know about you?
Outside of the fact that, yes, when I was younger, I did race BMX. I have played softball, volleyball, the trumpet.
Oh, okay.
Probably not well. I do perform pretty intense car concerts on my commute to and from this office.
Absolutely. What are you playing in these car concerts? What's the top artist?
You know, it's going to depend. If the music is up loud enough, you would be surprised how similar Whitney Houston and I sound.
Okay.
Music up loud enough windows down.
Should we test the theory now, or
we could tell? I don't have the right my headphones.
Right, the headphones.
My mic. It's real special. It's real specific. Created specifically for my vocals. Those sorts of things.
I think that we need to start like an IHL carpool karaoke. And you're our first guest.
I'm saying.
Or you're the host.
We really should have the carpool, the shuttle from West Side Surprise. Sounds like we've got quite a few of us over there. I'm just saying. We could get a bus.
I see why you're so good at what you do. You have these brilliant ideas. Brilliant. I'm going to pitch this.
We're going to have to. I mean, I've got a few of them up the sleeve that I've pitched at Eric that were pretty funny. So far, the good ones that will actually do some good. Have been approved.
Absolutely.
The silly ones, still waiting on my windbreaker set. I'm just saying.
Hey, it can happen. Well, last question for anyone who's listening or just starting out at IHL, what's one piece of advice you would want to give to them?
I say really just take a lap around the office that you may have been assigned to, or just talk to your neighbors. Truly, we have some of the most incredible humans working here. That there is not a person that you could reach out to that's not going to welcome you with open arms and just incredible information. Take a peep at our SharePoint. We have incredible info on there. I know we've got all of like your guys's interviews and just the really fun spotlights, looking through like the emails that we've got where you guys are sending out those shout outs and things. I think is really important, but really just keeping an eye on those internal comms and then just talking to your neighbor. If you're ever in a bind, you know who you can ask.
Right.
If you're unsure, literally ask anybody and they will absolutely point you in the appropriate direction.
Speaking from experience, that's absolutely true. It is.
It really is.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today?
I'm excited to be here, and I really am just looking forward to seeing the continued success and kind of how I get to support everybody in driving those initiatives. So,
right. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Thank you again for being here.
Thank you.